Hi guys, this is Mauro. So you're playing a guy that has a really good serve, and he usually moves on forward on the score. You have a hard time dealing with that serve. The first thing we want to do when we're playing someone that we know has a good serve is we gotta go by the order of the fundamentals of tennis, guys. The important thing first is consistency. The second one is placement, and the third one is power. Unfortunately, most of us nowadays, and I think it has happened all the time, but I can only speak for what happens nowadays, is we go the opposite way. We want to hit hard, we want to hit in the corners, and we want to hit over and over that same shot. We have to go from consistency, placement, and power. Starting with that equation, the first thing we're going to do is, when we're playing a guy that has a powerful serve, we're going to remove the top two aspects, or the top two components of that equation, which are the placement and the power. We're going to focus entirely. When you start a match, guys, you're going to focus entirely on consistency. If that guy is killing you, well, don't stay on the same spot all the time. First, don't swing it. Don't try to swing. If you're not having problems reading the serve, the pace, well, then you use the bouncing tool. Bounce is ready and go. And ready when the bounce is coming, when the ball is coming fast. Bounce means you just keep the racket here on the side, one hand or two hand, and you're just gonna pretty much block that ball in front of you. Racket ready here on the side. This is it, and you're gonna get that ball early there. And when you hit it, you keep the racket there for a fraction of a second, guys. Don't let it go long, unless it's a serve that gives you the time. It's not that fast, but it's usually coming. We're talking about serves that come really fast. You're just gonna either you block it, or you're just gonna get that ball in front of you, and you stay there for a fraction of a second, and then you react. That is going to help you hit solid and consistent. So the one thing is, you don't want to swing. If you don't have the time, don't swing it. Don't swing it. Just get ready with the hammer grip, the continental or volley, the neutral one, and just get ready to block on both sides. Make the shot back. Make that shot back. Second thing, don't go crazy. Before starting the match, you know the guy, or when you start a match and you find out that this new guy has a good serve, don't kill yourself for not being able to return it. You need the time to get to know that stroke. You need the time to get used to his speed. Again, you keep working with the bouncing tool, bounce and go. But the difference from the ground strokes when we use bounce and go is, when the guy is serving, if he's a good server, particularly when he's a good server, the moment he hits that ball, immediately I'm gonna try to pay attention where he's coming, and hit him here. The ball is bounce. That means ready. Don't want to go back. Just ready, bounce and go. And you want to go bounce and go. He serves, and that moment you come into my forehand right away. Bounce, go, bounce, go, and it's usually fast. Bounce, go, bounce, go, bounce, go. Those 2 points of reference is going to help you read the pace of that serve, the pace of the ball. And when he's starting, even if when sometimes he slows it down, it's going to help you get the right timing, because we know that not all the shots come at the same pace. But usually we're talking about the fast one. Bounce means it's going to be ready, ready here. I use ready instead of bounce. Sorry about that, but that's something that I do, because I like people to say, okay, if you think of bounce, you're focusing more on that ball bouncing coming towards you. Well, replace bounce for ready, guys. Hit that ball, ready, go. Forehand, backhand, ready, go. Forehand, ready, go. Ready, go. The moment he makes contact is ready, and from there, boom, you go. It's usually going to have very little time between that one and the other, but that's going to help you. 2 points as a reference is going to help you start getting used to that pace. Second thing, move around. Don't stay on the same spot. If you need to move 4, 5, 6, 10 feet, back, well, do it, and then move around. Move a little to your forehand. Move a little to your towards your backhand. You gotta do different stuff. But the thing is, what you want to try, the key that you want to do is try to make that shot back. It doesn't matter if you move all the way back there and you're just blocking that ball because for whatever it is, you just haven't been able to swing yet. But make the shot back. Make the shot back. Even if you give it to him, guys, make him work. Make him work. When a guy has a good serve meets an opponent that he returns everything, even if the returns are really weak, it applies some pressure and still applies some pressure on him, because he says, you know what, I'm used to not having those shots back, or at least having a couple of freebies every game, but this guy is returning everything. His guy is making me put the ball away, even if you're giving everything, guys. But that's how you start. That's the beginning, or starting to look for that little window of opportunity when he might miss 1 or 2 shots and start getting a little shaky. That's how we start. I know there is some people that would like to have the video, oh no, I want to know how do I return that ball perfect and I can break the serve. Well, that doesn't happen just like that. You got to start from the beginning. And the beginning is you got to, first, before placement and before power, you got to think about consistency. You got to think about a way to make that shot back. So that's where you start, guys. If the guy has a powerful serve and I'm forcing him to put the ball away at least a couple of times per game, don't feel bad, because you're actually that's actually an improvement. The next step, you're gonna make him put 3 or 4 shots away. And when even when the shots you're not returning very well, but you're making the guy work, things are gonna start changing. That's our little tiny improvements. That's how we improve in tennis and pretty much in anything in life, guys. Okay, so just focus more on making the guy play. It doesn't matter if you have to be blocking, but you gotta be moving around the place if you're not able to control that serve. Okay, all right, guys. Well, if you have any questions, let me know. And remember, go out there, stay centered, guys. Stay centered. That's a key. You gotta stay centered. That's gonna help you think more clearly. Okay, be bold when you have to be bold. Don't be bold, stupid bold. You know what I'm talking about. And the third one, be perseverant. That's the one thing that is gonna pay off. Be perseverant, guys. We never know when you're gonna crack that little find that little window of opportunity.